All right, we're back. We back. We back. We're back. Where did I put that light? Oh, it's here. Okay. We're back, Jack.
What is it? What is it?
I wanted to start a new stream because I had to start over.
Oh, yeah.
I found out that the zip code was wrong and it will make it, so that's good.
There's about
You want to put it up? You can put it up.
There's different colors: red, orange, yellow.
Red, orange, yellow. That's right. Red, orange, yellow, green, purple, blue. All that stuff. That's what you got to do. Yeah, I saw this book recently. I think Matt showed it on the Superman show. Dude, that Superman showdown was fun, TM, dude. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro, right? And we're going to do Batman this week coming up. It's the 2 to 4. What up, Poodat? I'll drop the link if you ain't doing nothing. What you going?
Wait for me whenever I'll be in the place by next week. But like, yeah, I'll be definitely joining when you guys do a Teen Titans episode.
Yeah, who dat was a part of the Superman showdown. He had some fucking big old books.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. This might be an ongoing for a little while because this is kind of like showing our balance in our collecting. And I think that's kind of interesting, you know, like all of the different runs from the comics. So we'll do an Indies one time. We'll do some. We're starting off at DC, but we'll get the Marvel stuff and just kind of see if what kind of balance we have. Because there's some collectors who just collect like one or two titles. You know what I mean? And just see what stuff people are into, kind of deal. I think that it's a pretty fun idea. I can't wait to get to the Fantastic Four, dude. Like, and my Spider Man, my FF, and my X Men are pretty good. I think, like those three, I'll people kind of be surprised at what people have in certain areas. You know. Yeah, I found out that the zip code for the AOK, the Chonko gave me the wrong zip code. So the post office was right. So I don't have to worry about that no more, which is nice. I got to plug in my computer to charge before it passes away. Let's see. Let me change the camera setting. Bang. Get rid of this. Plug that in. I saw Journey posted a stream. We'll go check that out in a minute. Plug in my computer like so. It made a noise. That's good. Oh, dude, I found this book. You doing all right, bud? Where you at, bud? You doing all right? Okay. Back. All right. So, what up, Birdman? All right. So, I was doing some digging for books to send out and shit, and I found this one. It's a fun one.
Yeah, I like that.
A little origin. Nice little 30 center. Just imagine the Man of Steel coming to Earth as a baby today and growing up in the world of tomorrow. Might have to read that. And then I always liked the way this annual looked. Pretty fun. X-Men Annual 7. All right, and we're going to check out Journey's stream. Let's see what Journey's been into. Did you get to see this yet, TM?
No, not yet.
Oh, we got the
video.
What up, Pudat?
What's up? What's up?
Chilling out, man. I love this video right here. It was Mega Power Special Edition, Best of 2021. It was me, Doc, and 84. I rewatched that the other day, man. 2020 and 2021 was probably my best collecting years, I think. I don't know if that like translates to other people that were collecting around that time, but I felt like that was a pretty good time to go after gold books kind of deal. You had a good 2020, 2021, right? Who that?
Yeah, I always say I always think I did okay, and then if I really look at it, I did pretty good. You know what I mean?
Do you think you have a year that you think was maybe better than some of the other ones?
This year's pretty epic.
This year was one of your better years?
Yeah, this year's pretty good. But I mean, those years were good too because one of those years, I don't know what year I got that first Mary Marvel pedigree copy, and what else? That was probably like one of the bigger years. But like it's go. Sometimes some years are better than others. But I think that time frame was a good time for a lot of people. It kind of I didn't get a lot of graded stuff. What that was 2021, I think. I think that was like the year of the big COVID stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I did because a lot of stuff was priced really high.
Well, that was
2022. I say 2020 and 2022 were pretty good years. You know what I mean?
I think 2020 and 2021, I probably got my biggest books because it was a good time for me to. It was probably just also a coincidence that I had the best inventory to sell with, but it was a lot of normal dollar books that went up to being 30. I remember all the West Coast Avengers were worth money. All the older normal ass books were any Marvel Silver you could at least get $20 for back then. It was just pretty intense.
Yeah, and that was at the time where any Doctor Doom book was like $25 or more.
Yeah. So I mean, even new Batman that were coming out with Punchline and fucking Batman Who Laughs and all that stuff. They were $100 books for a book that came out a week ago. It was just nuts time back then. So
yeah, I feel those years were great to buy raw books too. Great to buy raw books. The slabs got so high, the slabs got so high. But then people started pricing their raw books like slabs.
Yeah.
DC was a great time to buy DC at that time because people were hating on DC. They were fumbling the rock on the movies,
It was weird because everything was more expensive than normally, but all of the little books were selling for good money. So it wasn't that bad to buy a little overpriced shit, It was okay, well, it's about a quarter more than it usually is, or 50% higher than what it usually goes for.
But I'll say this though, and it's not really 2021, but 2020. If you bought anything you're like, oh man, I spent a lot of money on a book in 2019 and 2020, I should say. You look at the pricing now, you probably did good, especially if it's a major key.
Right.
Because the price went up so high that even though the price has dropped, it's still higher than it was in 2019 to 2020.
So we was just talking about our Superman showdown, and I was just
fun. I was happy I was able to make it.
yeah, man. You had some. You showed some great books. I felt like it was a great showing from everybody. We hit about every base. We didn't have like the super big like golden age stuff or nothing, but we did really well in everything else, I think. And so the next one's going to be Batman, and I'm hoping you could join for that. This is my reason I'm doing. I don't know what all Batman books everybody has.
I thought Who Dat did bring a Golden Age Superman.
No.
No,
Well, no. The thing with Superman is a couple of those books are really old. They're like on the cusp of golden.
Right there, golden age.
Like
Yeah.
it's the Brainiac and the Supergirl are like the same year as the Switch. Like it's crazy how old those books are.
I mean, they're fucking 10-cent gnarly ass books, but they're not quite like the. If I would say old Superman, that's like $100,000 books and shit. But yeah, Who Dat showed the biggest silver books there were for sure.
Yeah, that's why I thought that he brought a Golden Age, but I guess I just saw the 10
Biggie
cents
had the
and
only.
thought,
I think Biggie had only the only golden. Well, I don't know about the only golden age, but he had the golden age. I remember. You know what I mean? That submarine one. Right, I'm gonna look up the price of this.
Yeah, I had like a pretty good Golden Age book, and I'd say that Alan had probably the biggest one with the Superman 4. But I like my book just about as good as that one. I think the 4 is more significant. It's kind of a cameo key that is getting a lot. I mean, mine's just a cover. It's a really good cover. It's one of those things. Like, do you think that covers are good, or do you think that minor keys are good? This ain't really a minor key because anything that old is very significant, and people are saying it's the first Lex Luthor. I still think it's Action 23, but I don't have a Superman 4. I'm sure if I had a Superman 4, I'd be leaning towards that's it too. But
Yeah. That I just looked it up. What issue was the Brainiac 2? What?
242.
242. See, Brainiac came out in 1958. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, and it's like it feels so much like Golden Age.
Yeah.
Even though it's not. I mean, for Marvel, it'd be like Golden Age because all Marvel big books, like Silver Age is like 61. It's like 3 years later.
Right. So I know I don't know if you still have it, but I know you had that 9.8 Raja Ghul. That was a fucking monster, bro.
No, I don't have that one. I ain't gonna lie, I've been slowing down on selling books that are not easy, but I just been slowing down. Like I got that Teen Titans 2 9.8, and I would say if 3 years ago I probably would have sold it, but I still got it. Same thing with Batman Beyond issue 1. I got that in a 9.8, and that was supposed to be a flip book, and guess what? I haven't flipped it. So,
nice.
But
yeah, I'd like to see your Batman books, man. You got to come on again.
Yeah, I got a few. It's like when I looked at the Superman stuff and he said Superman and Superman adjacent type stuff, I was like, oh, I actually have some stuff when I started looking. You don't think about certain books when you see the first Supergirl. You don't think about that's a Superman book.
Well, I mean, you think of it as being a Supergirl, but it's definitely in the Superman universe.
Yeah, well, it's Superman's book in general, even though it's Supergirl because
it's an action comic. Yeah. So what can you do?
And he's on the cover, so
yeah, that's about Superman as it gets.
Yeah. But that's kind of like you want any key book, if it's dealing with a certain character, you at least want it to be in that character's book and the character be on the cover. And I want to say Superman's on the cover of both of those, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's
Oh, yeah.
book.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's actually pretty cool.
Book your next hotel.
If you don't book, it's a shame.
I think that prototype Supergirl though book is a golden age. The one they were talking about, there was a Superboy that.
Oh, that one's definitely that's like 1941 or some shit.
Yeah, it's, I know that's golden age.
That's old as hell. I didn't know Supergirl was that old, though. It's crazy.
As a creative
I was
person,
I'm not gonna get that book. That book's expensive.
I mean, I think that it's overpriced on eBay right now, but I think if it comes around at the right price, I would be pretty interested.
Yeah, that's one of the books that has to, like you said, it's kind of overpriced on eBay. It had to be like in your case, I would say My Comic Shop or My Comic Shop auction. That's when you'll find that book and you're like, oh, it went for like half the price of what they got it listed on eBay. Like you do a My Comic Shop auction, so that's when you kind of get you get really good deals on those auctions. Those auction sites like My Comic Shop. Was it Comic Link? Well, not so much Heritage, but a lot of the other ones.
So I want people to go and make sure that Journey knows that we are aware of his new video. And leave a comment, man. Cheer my guy up.
Yeah, shout out to Journey.
I'll be right back.
I think we talked about this backstage, and I kind of said that something's going on, and I just was hoping for the best. You know what I mean? Well, you don't hear from somebody in a long time. You don't.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go outside.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, when something like that happens, you hope for the best because you haven't heard from somebody in so long. Yeah, it's kind of like my buddy Chad RCG when he passed away. I think his wife came on stream, not on stream, but came in a chat. Yeah, it was it's crazy. I always think of people in the collection standpoint. I always say I hope they didn't overwhelm their family with their collection. That's what I'm trying not to do. I hate that. Leave that. Shout out to Man Cave. Thank you for the purchase. I don't know if you're gonna watching this or watch this later. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the pickup. This is a book. TM loves DC. This is a good book, TM. I don't know if you're here. Put that over here. Display that. I can't really see it. There you go. So hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a great start to the week. It seems like it's the 2 to 4 with Who Dat at the moment. I'm only here for a little while because I was packing some books up, get shipped out. Got one from Man Cave I got to pack up. I'll probably do that later. Actually, I could get it out now, but I could at least pack it up. What time is it? 3:23. Yeah, I can pack it up. Get it started. So I'll double check, make sure. Get it to the same address. All right. You got a great deal on this book because I paid way more than what he paid. My original price on that book. Sometimes you gotta take losses, people. Sometimes you gotta take losses. Alright. So let everybody know I'll be doing some unboxings this week. Not today. Today is my kind of tired day, actually. But I'll be doing some unboxings, let people know. I have like a package here, and I gotta go pick up a package. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Just realized this package got a hole in it. Just realized it's got a hole in it. Look at that. Look at that. I just realized it. I picked that one up today. I was like, geez. Hopefully everything's okay. But yeah, I got at least a couple of unboxings. Got a couple of sales that are going on the short box. Got the channel membership giveaway going on with what? Let me see. This is probably it's probably like $50. Like 35. I paid 30 for that. So we had $100. This is probably another 30, 130. This is probably at least another. So probably got $200 worth of books already for the giveaway. Just because of the grades, but there you go, peeps. First Ultron, first Ego Living Planet, first MODOK. I got the Alpha Flight. I could have got another Nova and Marvel Spotlight 23, but end up not getting those. So this is crazy how much this book was worth. $335, $350 book. Only worth $170 right now.
Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, go check out Journey's next stream. Leave him a comment. Make sure he knows you showed up.
You want to create, you want to do comic books, and you see them in a vision of your own.
That's I personally am just a touch offended by.
So I think he does the McFarlane thing. I want to show off one more thing.
I want to show you this bigger.
Okay.
I was selling it, but I picked this up.
I love that book.
Marvel Tales 1.
I reprints all of the first Silver Age good ones.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool book. I was selling it, but I don't. If it doesn't sell, I'm not gonna force it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not gonna be trying. But and that's my little. I was TM probably left, but that's my little Man of Connor, J. Palmiotti sketch double sign. So,
That's good. That's the full cover. That's good.
yeah, because usually when people do like these little, I call them doodles. Usually don't look this good. At least this one looks good.
Nice. So I'm glad you're here because this is interesting. Check this out. Who dat? All right. I don't know how long this has been going on, right? But it's not even going to show on my computer eBay. Live auctions. How long have they been doing?
Oh yeah. It's right there. You see it to the left, right underneath eBay. It says eBay Live.
Oh yeah. Check this out.
Yeah,
guys.
actually it's been going on for at least a couple of years. I'm thinking. I think
Wow.
it started in 2023. The only thing is, I think they updated their website and their app where it's like literally right there.
Yeah.
It's right there. I applied for it and never heard nothing back. so I don't, that's as far as I know. I did apply for it, trying to, be part of the eBay Live. And they asked for references and blah blah blah. And I basically told them I was one of the first 100 people who sold on Whatnot. So obviously, when a company's starting off, I was one of the first 100 that approved. So I thought that would be a big reference. But I didn't hear anything back. I don't know if they got it, but I know they're doing a lot of I don't know. It's like a lot of influencers and a lot of big shops. You know what I mean? Have got on there. I think I saw Bird City on there.
I saw Rage to Hero.
Yeah, they had AZ. AZ is like a big online retailer.
Hey, who dat? I was I had my headphones in so I could hear. What book were you showing that you said that I would like?
Oh, it was just a DC of Harley Quinn. This Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti sketch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was sad to display. I said, "Oh, you probably like this a little bit." And actually, it looks good for like a little. I call it a little doodle, but it's not. It's more than a doodle because it's not the whole cover. But yeah, they've been doing that for a little while now, Biggie. But I don't know how. Like I said, I applied one time. I don't know how you can reapply to try to sell on there, but I wouldn't buy anything on there.
No.
Go back to it. Go. Well, you can do that. But look how many people are watching. And that's great. That's great that you have that many people watching. But because I've watched some of those compared to Whatnot, you'll get some deals on stuff. These items, and depend on who's selling it and what time, if it's during a convention or after a convention, you're gonna pay a lot more. A lot more. Like, it's ridiculous how some of the price, and these are not like key books, these are like modern FOMO type books, you know what I mean? So I've seen the prices go like 100, 200, 300. I've seen go crazy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I bid just to be funny, but I didn't want to keep bidding because I don't want to pay $200 for a modern book.
It's kind of weird that they have add a comment, even like it's very YouTube like,
Mm-hmm. It's like YouTube and Whatnot. Like, it looks, well, actually, look, you know what it reminds me of? Instagram. It's very Instagram like, but the added feature of like Whatnot, where you can buy and sell. Oh, you're not buying and sell, you can buy and bid.
It's I agree. It's a lot like Instagram.
So it's because how it looks very crisp like Instagram, but the little bottom feature is definitely a ripoff of Whatnot.
Should I leave a comment? Nah.
No, because you got to
sign in.
I don't want to do all that.
Yeah, but look at the amount of people. Like, I've been on big Whatnot streams. They'll have people like, they got 360 something people watching. You had another one where you, like, when you went to this one, they had another one that had over 1,000. Oh, he left. But they had over 1,000. Yeah,
probably exited out.
I think he exited.
He probably tried to exit out that thing, and he exited it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's I would never buy from eBay Live just because I've seen it. It's just it's ridiculous price.
That was slick of me.
I'm trying to find a modern book. If I had a modern book, like, it'd be like these. This would be like, oh, I got this ash can right from the convention. I got it signed. Blah, blah, blah. And they'd be on eBay Live, and they'd be like, oh, what's the price? And like, this was free, and they'd be like, oh man, it's $100. Oh.
Exclusive. One per shop. Shit.
Oh my god! You want it signed? That's gonna be extra $50. You're like, what?
Well, I wanted to get some content out today. I kind of muffed up my last stream, but I think we're going to wrap up. Melody's home, and I got some food, and I got to do some straightening up because Little Shaq likes to play with his toys. So thank you, everybody. Stop by. Don't forget, make sure you go leave a comment on old Journeys. Let him know we're supporting him and checking in on him. You guys, streams coming soon? Who dat?
I'll do an unboxing sometime this week. I got a box. I literally on you all. I was like, I got a box here, and I just realized they had a hole in it. They got a hole right here. So yeah, I got this box. I got this box to unbox, and then I got some at the post office. I gotta go pick up. So that's why I was packing some stuff up so I can go. I like to do two things at once. So drop some packages off, pick something up. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'll do it sometime this week.
Before we go, let's go to Who-Dat's last stream and leave a comment. And while you're at it, go ahead and leave a comment for old Who-Dat too, because Who-Dat does some great content. One day ago, Saturday.
Next spec book, pick this one up before it gets too expensive.
Oh yeah, everybody are pushing the wrong one. That's the one you want.
Yep, Franklin Richards. Franklin Richards.
That's right.
The rumor is out, or the news is out that she's pregnant in the movie.
Oh damn, that's why everybody's going crazy. I didn't know that was a pregnancy thing. I stream your stream. Hashtag enjoy. So go to Who-Dat's and Journeys, and go to TM's. I don't shout out TM enough either.
Yeah.
Saturday unboxing auction preview giveaway added. The new giveaway for Who-Dat will be on.
Yeah, that was the Ultron.
First appearance of Ultron. Big banger book.
I just did the math. I got like $200 to $300 worth of books.
Jesus, criminy. For a
Yeah.
month giveaway.
Yeah.
Your last stream was 3 weeks ago, TM?
Yeah, I'm going live on the 21st on Limited Book.
That's when
you
you're
got Black-
in the new place.
Yeah, I'll be in the new place on the 17th, but give myself some time to organize a little bit.
Yeah, thank you for commenting on my streams too, TM. Appreciate you, bro. Very nice of you. So I'll comment on one of yours. Booyah.
Again.
Again. Oh, that's right. I appreciate you too, TM. Oh, you shouted me out on this one. I remember. That is right. All right. I think that's enough. I better get out of here before I get yelled at. I already got in a little bickering argument about my AOK shipping, and I was wrong. The post office told my girlfriend that this zip code was wrong and gave her one, and she just paid for it and did it. And I thought, well, there's no way that Chonko don't know zip code, you know. So I told Chonko what was going on. He's like, no, I messed up. I fat fingered it. I'm like, shh. Which is the best news I could have got because I already shipped it. So no worries.
Huh.
Yeah, worked out for the good for a change.
Well, at least they helped out, and because you never know at the post office.
You don't have one?
Bring me your trash.
Who that?
Huh? What?
Did you say that? You said because I have another post office? I didn't understand.
No. I said that's good. Great, it worked out because sometimes you never know at the post office.
Oh, with the gotcha. All right.
Yeah, you never know because they don't get paid a lot, so they might not be happy that day.
Yeah, I think that the best way to handle that is just bring the package back until you find out exactly what to do. But I don't want to go trusting rando post office guys. But like I said earlier, like they haven't lost a package yet, so I can't really brag on them too bad. But they were right. I don't know, man. Anyways, y'all can hear my fam getting rowdy. We're going to get on out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. Subscribe to everybody. The network has brought you your 2 to 4 hashtag enjoy.
Big Biggie. Biggie.